Well, what did I pick up? A box. Not just any box, a special box. And in that box is a Millard tri-fold mattress. That's right, tri-fold. So what I've learned is, I'm gonna walk around to the back of the van here. Is the door open? Negative. I'm gonna have to modify the bed arrangement I just built. This here is going to be a countertop that's going to be up here, and there's going to be some shelving right along here, and the bed is going to go straight to. However, I'm too long because it'll end up in front of the fridge. So what I've got to do is make it so that it's tri-fold, so the bottom third of it can flip up. So that's the plan. The weather is not the greatest, but I'm going to try and prep the area as much as I can over the next few days and build out the new bed. I bought an extra piece of steel. I've got 2 of them. They go under the wooden frame to reinforce it just from side to side so that when I'm on it, it won't bend towards the middle and affect anything. I have to haul all this out of there, clean it out, make sure I get all my measurements correct. Welcome back for a quick little thing I just discovered, and it's called a seatbelt extender. So you put it in to the section here like this, and it pushes your seatbelt up a little bit further. But it also does something really exciting. If you turn the key on, the bell stops. Because lots of times I get in, and at this particular van, it's really, really obnoxious and loud. And sometimes you just hop in, start it, and then you put your seatbelt on, or you're gonna do some fiddling around first, but you're letting it warm up for a bit. And the noise keeps going and going and going, right? This is one way to do a workaround. The door is open, so it'll probably ding ding, but once I turn the key, it won't do it. Stops. That's exactly what you want. So I've got one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side. Pretty excited to stop that damn noise. First coat of paint. I got the holes drilled, cut to the right size, length. I'll do another coat and flip it over and do 2 or 3 on the other side, because it's the other side that'll get the most wear. This is just the other side where it touches the wood. Okay, here we are. The sun has come out a little bit, and now we can get a better look at the bed frame. So I've got 1x4s in the center, because that's where the majority of my weight is when I sleep. Now the bed only goes from the wall to the edge here, which is in line with the kitchen thingy there, whatever you want to call that. Added an extra steel piece here, an angle iron, and one in the front. I'm going to add another one here and another one here. As you can see, there's still some curvature even with the angle iron at the front. See how it curves down. I'm going to take this apart, put in the steel pieces in the right spots, and then put it back together. I'm also going to see how I have these pieces come to the edge here. I'm going to trim those up a little bit, but on the front edge I'm going to pull them back just a teeny smidge along this corner over here, and I'm going to put the steel on the inside instead of on the outside edge, that first piece, because I may be adding a little box on the front side, and I want a little box on the front side in front of that door, and I want to be able to screw it to the frame for security. That's the plan. So I've taken all the strips off, as you can see. I have flipped all the sideways boards so the arc is on top rather than a dip down below. So that's increased, which will help with keeping the bed level. Now most roads tip for rainwater to drain to the outside. So it's okay if this side is a little bit heavy, or a little bit high, I should say, because it will eventually settle down a little bit, and that arc will straighten out, and that'll hopefully make it level on slightly uneven sides of roads. That said, trying to keep it level is still a game plan to some degree. The brackets are in, boards have been flipped, they're all measured out. Next phase is to remeasure, trim a few of these braces that go from front to back, cut them, sand them, put them back in place. Triple screwed them in here, which is probably way too much for what this is, but it'll help stop the squeaks. And I did the other end as well. Got it all in. Now this is where storage is going to go, up so high in the wall. That's the next stage. My main focus was to make this bed solid, creakless, and strong, and I have succeeded. I got one brace down here, and I've got the end over there braced on the far end in that corner, and those steel brackets in, and it is pretty solid. But I'm not going to go crazy with it. I've already gone crazy. It's just a band and a bed. Yeah, that's it. Here's a sneak peek at the tri-fold mattress, and gives a handy dandy little razor cutting knife to zip it away. It's starting to rain now. Jerk rain. Anyhow, I'm going to cut it up, and I have to trim a little bit of it, but we'll see how it goes. The mattress is actually wider than the 48 inches. It's actually 54 inches. So I've got to trim off 6 inches in order for it to slide straight through there. And then the other side, the other end, I should say, I'm still figuring out if I got a sneaky move I can do or not. Okay, so I've got the mattress in here, and it's 3 stages, 3 sections, tri-fold hence. So 1, 2, 3, and this section is 2 pieces. This is actually 4 sections, I suppose. When you cut all the plastic off, because it was vacuum packed, they say it takes 48 hours for it to reach its full expansion, I guess would be the word. First impressions, it's very well made. I like that extra section that folds up like that. That's pretty cool. Now it's about organizing it to fit in the space. So here's a look at the bed. I did manage to get this varnished and put in here. It's all nice and sealed. And the bed is trimmed down. And this is how it looks. I'll go to the other side and flip down those 2 pieces. Right now I use a piece of plywood that slides out to give the extra support here when it's hanging over from underneath. And I have another one, it's another pad in a V shape that supports it, so my legs are on here. I'm still working out the kinks on how to make that extend out so that there isn't such a little bit of a dip at the end. But otherwise, it fits really good. Now if I take it out and flip it back up, it just is a nice fold, just like that. Now I can use the space a little differently. Well, there you have it. There's my update of how the bed fits in here. The next level for the next video is going to be the construction of this shelf in here and all the storage in this area. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Cheers.